He's got assistant characters coming in, throwing lasers at him. He walks back over to Austin, and I see Jonathan, like, limping toward him, and he goes, yeah, you better run. Probably not the smartest thing for Jonathan to say. Because then Austin's cousin turns around, ran back over to him, grabs him by the hair, and then starts slamming his head into the wall over and over. And then he just walked off like nothing. Like, his shirt wasn't even wrinkled. The next day at school, it looked like Jonathan had been neutered. He didn't talk to nobody. He sure as heck was not bullying Austin no more. He wasn't bullying me. He didn't bully anybody for the rest of the year. It almost seemed like he turned into a foreign exchange student who didn't know English. You know, he barely speaks. Anybody telling me no reason? If you're telling somebody else at school, stop it. If you physically are touching or laying hands on somebody else at school, stop it. Let's just make this real simple, since a lot of bullies don't realize they're bullying people. Don't say or do anything to anybody that you wouldn't want them to say or do to you. Just want to go on record and say, cheating gets you nowhere in life. Only time I've ever cheated was in high school. And by high school, I mean middle school, maybe college, and my taxes, and my driving. Other than that, never do it. My senior year, we had this teacher who didn't want to grade any of our tests. After each test, she would tell us to pass it to our neighbor. She would say all the answers out loud. We graded them and passed them back. I understood math perfectly until they started adding the alphabet to it. Like, is this a test, or were we supposed to memorize PlayStation Cheat codes? Oh, okay, I didn't know we were being tested on math information. Finish the test, put it to my neighbor. She gets 6 of them wrong. What's your name? Crystal? Okay. Hand the test back. Hey, yo, Crystal, I know you don't know me, but you got number 9 and number 10 wrong, but I wrote in the right answers for you. Next test, I intentionally leave 2 answers blank. Pass them over to Crystal, break Crystal's test, get my test back. I fill in the 2 answers that you left blank. Y'all already know what they're doing for the rest of the semester. I've been out here getting this paper. Then one day, I'm sitting in 4th period. Lady comes over to intercom. Yes, Mr. Richard.
Did you try to
donkey. To the administration office, please. All the kids are looking at me like, snap a dog is a thug. And I'm like, I've been out here getting this paper. You have to know about that thug lifestyle. I was in jail once. No big deal. Dude, I was like, so skilled. I get over to see my administrator. Bad news, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're probably not going to graduate the end of the semester. And I'm thinking, crap, somebody ratted on me for cheating. But I acted dumb, so I was like, I'm glad what you need. Every student to pass American history in order to graduate and watch. You're failing. So in their tests, if you do really well on the final exam. I didn't even know I was failing this class. This American history teacher, Mr. Abatello, had a huge reputation around school for failing students, but that ain't supposed to be. He dropped it out. You're getting this paper. You know what I mean? So then I get the idea to do something totally crazy, booty butts backwards. What if? The big what if? What if I actually studied for the final? Like, it's like cheating, but I'm hiding the answers in my brain. My administrator called back into his office like a week later. Just wanted to check in with you, let you know that we don't give up report cards until after graduation. If you pass Mr. Abatello's class, you can't walk. So after you take your final, come see me. Mr. Abatello's gonna let me know if you passed or not. I go to Mr. Abatello's class, he starts telling me what parts of the book to study. I study my booties off. See, parents in the Caribbean, when they get mad, they raise blackouts and grab whatever's supposed to them, and they get stuck. Let me come home and say something about having to repeat my senior year. That money I get people to coffee table from IKEA. Day of the final, I get the test. You know when you start taking this test, you start going through it really quickly and you skip the questions you don't know. They get this, pass. I realized I got to the last question. I skipped 80% of the questions. I didn't want to have to do it, but I'm gonna have to see it. I look up at Mr. Abatello's test just to make sure the clear is post. Dude is cold, locked, staring at me. I fill up those answers to the best of my ability. And when it was time for me to go to my administrator, I just couldn't do it. So you know what I did instead? We went to graduation rehearsal like a ouch. And then I took up CEO status and then went to graduation having no idea if I actually passed American history. I get up on that stage, I'm about to walk, and I make eye contact my sister, he was, you know when you get like really scared about something, you start making deals with God, like, please, Jesus, if you let me graduate today, I will never cheat again. And then all of a sudden, I hear them call my name, and I'm like, oh, snap, son. And I walk up all nonchalant, like I'm supposed to be there. And to this day, I still have no idea what I've gotten that American History final, but it's a good thing I passed because all my plan was to get homeschooled while I pursue my career as a child Disney star, and we already know how that story ends. I think some of my friends have this disease where they can't keep secrets. I mean, I'm around. We've all heard the word, don't tell anybody, and then we run and tell people. But at a certain point, you gotta understand how the secrets work. In case you didn't get the memo, how it goes is I tell you, hey, can you keep a secret? And you say, yeah. And you tell one or two other people, they run and tell one or two other people, and so on, and so on. And that's all my biz dog is out in the streets. In some cases, I tell this guy a secret, and he tells one of our mutual friends, and that mutual friend comes back to tell me and tells me that you're running your mouth. Now, you're about to get killed. I used to be that friend that used to, run and leak some secrets, spill that junk, blew up all up in my face. I was good friends with this guy named Daryl and his girlfriend Jan. And it's hard being good friends with a couple, because when they break up, guess who they come running to? You. They break up, I'm on the phone with Daryl, give him some advice, and then he randomly busts on the shot, like, I'm a good dude, I'm a good dude, I'm a bad dude. If I was a bad dude, I can't even say that. I can't even. Stop, man. You tell me, promise you won't kill nobody, especially not Jane. Come on, man, we boys, we dogs. But, you know Jane, okay? I mean, you know Jane, right? But, this girl, I mean, I'm not a mean dude, but this girl sent me some pictures of her naked, butt naked. And if I was a mean dude, I'd done put these things all on the internet. Promise you won't say nothing to nobody, especially not Jane. I promise. You promise? I promise. Okay. Click. Jane, girl. You ain't gonna believe it. I just got off home with Daryl. I'm not gonna tell you. Okay. But you gotta promise. You ain't gonna say nothing to him, okay? He told me he got some pictures of you naked. But he said he ain't gonna show to nobody. And he said if he was a mean dude, he would show me. I knew you longer than I knew him. So I'm just, my allegiance is with you. Don't say nothing to him, you promise. How about 45 minutes later, I get a call from Daryl. You cried on the phone, snot bubbles, and all. Jane ran and told Daryl. I got mad at Jane, but at the same time, she did the same thing that I did. So, the next time somebody tells you something, and then you hear the words, don't tell nobody, do yourself a favor. Don't tell nobody. Okay, I don't know about you, but I don't like the way tests make me feel. I get super anxious before I take a test, and then I get really depressed after I go bad on the test. We had kids in my class who were getting gray hairs in middle school. Some of y'all probably like, Susie, if they were Asian, it's all genetics. No, it's not. See, my Asian friends secretly stressed out like crazy, because if they came home and they got on the honor roll, there were going to be severe consequences. Walking the house like, I got you see in my report. You get a pussy on this podcast.
You got the wrong one.
And see, me, I would try studying, but there would always be that moment where I just kind of snap out of study mode and realize what I'm staring at on the page and be like, y squared minus x plus x. And I think to myself, yes, this is totally never going to help me in life. But all of this, okay, I'm going to go watch TV. And see, when I was in middle school, me and my dad made a little deal. He told me if I made the honor roll, he would buy me a 27-inch TV and let me put it in my bedroom. And see, the one class I did not have to worry about was French class. The teacher would just teach us French words and then teach us basic conversation. And once a week, she would turn on the light and we'd watch Beauty and the Beast, completely dubbed in French. They got PDA until